We descend, feel love, we defy, we defy, we defy, we defy.
Hello and welcome back to Russ Plays Games. My name is Russ, and as you can see, we are back playing Dune for the PC. Let me drop this back down a little bit here because, well, I had it up to kind of listen to a few things when I was making some videos last week. Well, actually not last week, the week before, because I was out of town the last 9 days. And so yeah, had a fun time on my vacation and kind of a little bit rejuvenated, but yeah. So
in these times,
all right, let's escape in, and then what we do is, as we go forward, we look at the mirror, we hit load game, and then we load day 4. Alrighty.
I'm doing my best to help you, Paul, but sometimes you have to manage.
Alright. Let's go to the mixer panel. Let's put on the balloons. Okay.
It's cooler inside, isn't it?
Okay, so we've got some guys doing some stuff for us. Okay, when last we left off, we had spent some time going around meeting some of the Fremen. As you can see here on the map, we have some Fremen out working for us. Okay. These are our prospectors. These guys are off grabbing some different things. As you can see now, they have a harvester. And so as soon as these guys are done prospecting, then they will start harvesting spice. If we look at our spice density map, you can see that we've gotten some density, okay? And if we look at the different areas of density, the spice density meter down at the bottom there shows us just how dense the spice is, okay? The more yellow it is, the easier it is to mine. The darker it is, the harder it is to mine. And if it's completely black, it means that there is absolutely no spice at that area. This is our troop occupation window. This shows us where all of our troops are concentrated, okay? And if we kind of put our little cursor over this, we can see where there's different troops. And the reason why there's 2 here is because that's where our prospectors, and then this guy's waiting for the prospectors to get done. As soon as these prospectors are done, they're going to go up to this siege, and then this harvester will start harvesting the spice there. Okay? Now, if we go out here, we can talk with our father,
This is
Leto.
my favorite room in the palace. Look at those dunes. What a sight. Person needs new experiences. They jar something inside, allowing you to grow. Without changes, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakens. The sleeper must awaken.
That was a line from both the book and the movie.
Have you seen the message in the communication room?
Okay, so we have a message in the communications room. We will go down to the communications room. Messages.
I do remind you that I sent you to Dune to extract spice. So make the necessary arrangements. I will call you again very soon for the first shipment.
Okay, if you want him to repeat what he said, you can say what.
I do remind you that I sent you.
Okay, so now if we want to, we can go back and we can look at messages that have come before. So like if we want to see that message again, you can just click on come on. You can just click on that one, okay?
It's rather different here from the sieges we've been to, isn't it? It's cooler inside, isn't it?
Okay.
You've seen the Emperor's message? Well, our spice production has to be increased. This Fremen from Tuono Tabar, the one who gave us the still suits, he told me about an area rich in spice. Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before. Do remember that spice is by far the most valuable substance in the whole universe, and that it can only be found here on Dune.
Okay. So now, we're going to go up. We're going to click on the mirror. Well, we're going to look at the mirror. And we're going to save the game. Okay. Look away from the mirror. Now, I think we have to go to Tuono Tabar. I believe that's where we got the still suits. I could be wrong. If not, it's a quick trip.
Paul Atreides, you seem to be much interested in spice.
Of course.
Yes, I've been told of vast spice fields in the south. Take your Orni and fly due southeast. Before reaching the rocky area, you'll find Fremen. We're doing spice mining. Our ability is increasing. We are now novice in spice. May I show you the characteristics of my troop?
Okay, so we have 1,740 men. Their motivation is 31%, and they are novices in spice.
Look, our production level has gone up.
That's good. 19 kilograms an
Let
hour.
me show you what we've done in spice mining.
So they've extracted 641 kilograms of spice. They're an average of 16 kilograms per hour. Right now they're doing 19 kilograms per hour.
There is a siege not far from here, southeastward.
Okay. So, we grab.
Destination on map.
Okay.
Desert.
Southeastwards. Into the desert. It's gonna take a minute. Meanwhile, sit back and just listen to the awesome music. Remember, he said just before you reach the rocks, you'll see a Fremen siege. It's going to take us a minute, but we'll get there.
It looks like a siege there on the left.
Well, since we're almost there, we'll just... Oh, it's Hera from the book. Well, she was also in the David Lynch film, but only in the extended version. She appears briefly in a couple of the actual scenes. The sons of Jamis actually appear as the children that are around Paul in the David Lynch film. And when Dune Part 2 comes out on DVD, I'm gonna do a giant comparison and a retrospective.
I've heard about you, Paul Atreides. You were misinformed. All the people have left. I stayed here to mourn for my husband, Jamis. He died during a fight with a young man. But mourning time comes to an end now. I have to live my life.
Forgot to set a clock. Okay.
Ah, the spice. Yes, the spice is easy to locate around here, and there's much more southwards. I know several siege locations. Yes, Paul Atreides. I'm going with you, and I don't care what the people will say.
So, if you've ever read the book, then you'll know that that Hera was Jamis' wife. And in the book, after Jamis declares Amtal against Paul, and Paul kills him, when they get back to Siege Bar, Hera is like, he's kind of like, basically Stilgar's like, you can take her as your wife, or you can, kind of use her as kind of a servant for now. And in a year or two, she can leave her obligation if she wishes. And she can go do what she wants. And Paul's like, well, can I make her, like, my servant now, and then, like, if I choose to marry her later, can I do that? And Stilgar's like, yes, you have a year to decide. And so Paul's like, okay, I'm gonna make her my servant for now. And she, like, stamps her foot, and she's like, but I'm young! And Paul's like, and Stilgar's like, oh, shut up, Hera, like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so now you can see that we have some new sieges to take a look at. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly on down. And we can skip to the destination.
Are you Paul Atreides?
The voice from the outer world.
Work for you? I don't see the point.
This Fremen chief is a little hard to convince. You should come back here again later.
So, certain events have to happen for these guys to actually want to join you.
Why don't we go back to the palace after we visit the 3 new sieges?
Okay. So, we visited that one. Let's take an Orny. And we'll go to Habanya Tuik.
So here is this Paul Atreides. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you. We are awaiting your orders. The area has to be prospected for spice before we start mining. Here are the characteristics of my troop. Okay?
Okay. So what we're going to need to do is we need to go to Habanya Timon. Okay. Then we need, let's get the destination.
Welcome to our siege. We saw you coming from the other siege. Yes, I agree to let my troop. My troop is awaiting your orders. The area has to be prospected for spice before we start.
Okay, so let's look at the Dune map. Let us find. So that's Spice Prospectors, I believe. Okay, come on. They're flying on me. Skip the destination.
We are the spice prospectors. We are the spice prospectors. We have already been here. Show me 3 sieges where you want me to go next. Okay.
Okay. So I believe they're on their way. Yeah, okay. So if we look at spice density, so you can see that they are actually starting to mine more spice. And so now they're on their way to Tuono Timon, and then they'll go, and then I think I send them to Banyutim, and then I think I send them just south of that to Banyutuik. And so basically, yeah, what you do here is you can see the density of the spice here, okay? It's more dense than it is, like, say, over here, right? And now that this troop in Carthag Harg is starting to run out of spice, what we're going to do is we're going to go over there flying an Orny really quick, okay? We'll skip to our destination, and then we're going to talk to our Fremen chief way here in the back.
Mining.
Okay.
Here are the characteristics of my troop. Have a look at our spice production.
Okay.
This area is relatively poor in spice.
Yes, you will.
Harkonnens are very near.
Yes, they are. Okay, so going to give orders to them. Okay.
We're doing spice mining. Show me where you want
To move them to Tuono Harg.
Okay.
Okay. Because that will increase our spice production. Okay. And now, oops, I don't want to go that way. Derp.
Atreides Palace.
Okay, let's go back to the Atreides Palace. We'll skip to our destination.
It's rather different here from the sieges we've been to, isn't it? It's rather different here from the siege.
Nice palace you have here. Hmm?
Okay.
Paul, I don't think that I've told you about the worms. They are a danger to all spice mining. Sandworms grow to an enormous size. Specimens longer than 400 meters have been seen in the deep desert, and live to a great age. Worms attack all rhythmic vibrations. Don't hesitate to regroup your troops in a place where there's much spice to mine. Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before. Do remember that spice is by far the most valuable substance in the whole universe, and that it can only be found here on Dune.
Okay.
Remember that now our most important task is to achieve good spice production.
Paul with a girl. I knew this would happen. She's quite charming, but don't let her distract you from your goals. Walk out into the desert. Stay there for a while. Let it penetrate you.
Yeah.
Spice is omnipresent on Dune. It may awaken your internal potential, but you must go alone.
Okay. So what that means is that you have to tell.
Nice palace you have here. I'll stay here if I want to. You don't seem to know what you want. Follow me. Stay here. Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm telling you to stay here because I have to go out
It's
alone.
rather different here from the sieges we've been to.
As you wish, Paul. I'll stay here.
Okay. So now, what we need to do is, we need to come out, and then I think we'll wait till morning, and we're going to have a little vision.
A message has arrived in the palace.
Okay. So,
Searching messages. Message from the Emperor Shaddam IV.
I want a shipment of spice today.
okay, so this happens. So basically what happens is that the Padishah Emperor, Shaddam IV, okay, calls us up and says, I want a shipment of spice today. And then he gives us an amount that we can send him. Now, there's a couple of different things that we can do. Okay. So, if we go up here to Duncan, we talk to Duncan.
Here are current stocks of spice.
Okay, shows us how much we have. So we have 2,390 kilograms.
You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before. The Emperor asked for a spice ship. We can send him what he asked for, as we currently have enough spice in stock.
Now, you can either which allows you to send more spice up to the amount that you want up to the amount you actually have, which will give you more time in between the Emperor's calls. You can accept it or you can refuse it. So for now, we're going to accept it. Okay?
Okay, Paul. Let's go to the communication room at once and send this shipment to the Emperor. Good. Let's go.
Okay. So then we go back down. We go over here. See this little cutscene.
The spice has been shipped. Now let's wait for the Emperor's reaction. We don't have to worry. We've sent what he asked. Ah, the answer has just come. Let's have a look at this message.
Searching new messages. Message from the Emperor Shaddam IV.
You sent me the spice I've asked for. Good. You'll hear from me in 5 days.
Okay. So every time that we send the Emperor's spice shipment, I believe it's between 3 and 7 days. It's a random number that is generated by the game, okay? Picks a number between 3 and 7, okay? And then it spits that number out and it says, I will contact you again in 5 days. So on day 11, okay, we will get the next message from the Emperor demanding another spice shipment. And it will be larger than the previous amount. Okay? So if we talk to Duncan...
Here are our current stocks of spice.
Okay, he shows us what our current stocks of spice are. So we have, after our shipment to the Emperor, we have 1,690 kilograms. Okay?
You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before.
I mean, everything else he says is pretty much the same. I was just showing you that, it's like we've sent the Emperor a shipment of spice. That's how it goes. Okay?
Look, Paul is back. He says he knows about the message which has just arrived. Paul, you had a vision, didn't you?
This vision stuff is beyond my comprehension. How did he know?
Well, come and see me later, Paul, and I'll explain all of this to you.
Anyway, let's all gather on the balcony. I must talk to all of you. Take a good look around you and tell me what you see.
Well, I can see dunes.
Right, Duncan. Thanks to Paul's diplomatic actions, we're now able to stay here, helped by our Fremen friends. Hara's presence here proves that.
An old Fremen prophecy said that a man would come and bring happiness to our people. I'm sure Paul is the one.
Interesting. Well, anyway, Paul knows 11 sieges, and we now have more troops with us. You've done good work, Paul. Gurney, have you... Wait. Where's Gurney? Has anyone seen him?
Okay. So...
Remember that now our most important task...
Okay, and then...
Oh, Paul, how I can feel this power in you. Could he be the one? Believe me, Paul, I can sense that your powers have increased. Have you realized the importance of the change in you since your stay in the desert? You are now able to contact the Fremen within a certain range. This range will extend with experience, I'm sure. About this vision. These visions are related to your education, the Bene Gesserit way.
It's actually Bene Gesserit, not Bene Gesserit. But that is actually something that happens in the book, where Paul is actually trained by his mother in the ways of the Bene Gesserit.
Because of the presence of such great quantities of spice, you will have unexpected visions. Visions of events that are taking place in places you're not in.
A little bit cold.
So let's go ahead and save really quick. Okay. Notice that our eyes are now just a tiny bit bluer than they used to be. They're not noticeable. Yeah, I mean, it's not like super noticeable, but it's starting to just get a little bit there. Okay? Now, what's interesting is if we go here, okay, if you'll notice these white sieges, okay, this is where we can actually contact Fremen from.
Paul Atreides, you are able to contact us at a distance now. We're doing spice mining. Have a look at the characteristics of my troop. Spice is harder to mine now. Let me show you what we've done in spice mining. Would you like me to repeat? We're doing spice mining.
Okay, so if we look at the spice density, you can kind of see now that the spice is getting a little bit harder to mine. Okay, which once our prospectors are done, okay, we will start doing some of the spice mining. Okay.
Of the change in you since your stay in the desert. You are now able to contact the Fremen within a... I'll follow you, Paul, but not too far.
A little bit cold. I'm still ready to follow you.
With its oceans and... This is so different. Have you realized you are now able to... About this vision, because of the present...
I'm sure you enjoyed the view. Gurney Halleck has disappeared. I saw him in the palace a while ago, but no one has seen him since. Try to find Gurney with your mother.
Okay.
Particular in this room. I've just found a hidden door here on the right.
The door behind you is trapped. Tell the Duke.
Gurney! I'm going to try to get Gurney on his feet.
Okay. So, we'll walk up here.
What? Gurney Halleck unconscious. This palace is full of traps. Damn. These Harkonnens are going to pay for this. Go and see Thufir Hawat, our mentat. He's just returned from exploring the palace, disarming traps. You'll find him in the communication room.
And in the David Lynch movie, Thufir Hawat was played by the great Freddie Jones, who also played in the movie Firefox with Clint Eastwood. So when we come in here, we talk to this guy.
Oh, nice to see you again. The Duke asked me to help you. As a mentat, I will analyze our strategic position against our enemies, the Harkonnens.
Notice the S, which is the British spelling.
Oh yes, disabling traps is my specialty, but obviously I missed the one you're talking about. Let's have a look. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so now, we'll go over here, talk to Gurney.
Tried to open the door behind you. That's all I remember.
Gurney's regained consciousness. Don't use this door. I can still feel the trap.
The trap was easy to locate. I've just removed it. There is an armory of sorts behind this door. Let's go into the armory. I have to talk to you.
Okay. Go in here and talk to Thufir.
Nice armory indeed. I have ordered this man to guard the door. Did you happen to think that we could use these Fremen against our Harkonnen enemies?
Mining spice is necessary, otherwise the Emperor will drive us off Dune. But the Harkonnens are here controlling almost 1/4 of this very planet. Soon they will stand against us. Paul, we have to be ready to face them. Paul, listen to me. I feel these Fremen could be incredible warriors for us. You need to have a Fremen leader by your side. A leader respected by all of the Fremen, one who could rally troops. Ask the Fremen you know, including Hara. However you do it, get me that Fremen leader. I'm sure he exists somewhere on this planet.
Okay.
Did you happen to think that we could use as you wish, Paul? I shall stay here.
Okay, so we need to do that, and then we're going to talk to Hera really quick.
I've heard of a man, a great Fremen. I can't remember his name.
Okay. We walk forward one. We talk to Gurney.
I tried to open the door behind. This armory is of great interest to me. Don't forget that I'm a military training specialist. I trained you. I tried to open the door behind you. Okay. But only to go with you in the armory. This armory is of great interest to me. Don't forget that. Great!
So he wants to stay there.
This armory is of great interest to me. As a master in the handling of arms, I'm really interested in looking at the weapons here. Their fear is right. We have to be ready, and I want to take part in the preparations. For the moment, I'm staying here. But soon, I hope to be able to teach the Fremen our art of combat.
So basically what we're going to do is now we're going to go try to locate a great Fremen leader. So, now let's take an ornithopter. Let's go to Carthag Tuek. Talk to this guy here.
We're doing spice mining. Let me show you the statistics of mining. Let me show you what we've done. There is a siege not far from here, southwestward.
Okay. So now if we go
Desert,
southwestwards into the desert. I think we have to go back and talk to the guy that we got the still suits from. But let's locate this siege first, and then we'll go back to that other one.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a siege on the right.
Ooh. Wow. So that's I think laser guns. And those are ornithopters. And there's a spice harvester here. So if we really wanted to, we can contact this
We're
guy.
doing spice mining. Have a look at the... Yes, I know of a great Fremen. His name is Stilgar. And he is well respected. Look, our production level has gone up.
Okay. Search for equipment.
We're doing spice. May I show you? Let me show you. We aren't well equipped to extract spice, but we're trying to do the best we can. Okay?
Now he's going to come here and grab the harvester and stuff. Okay. So now if we exit the maps and we talk to Hera...
Oh, yes. Stilgar. I know where he was born. I can lead you to this place. Look at your map. Far west of the palace there is a sietch. We will find Stilgar nearby. It's very chilly in the morning, isn't it?
Alright, so we're going to take an ornithopter. We're going to go to Sahaya Clam.
From here, we will fly northwest to find Stilgar. Hmm?
Okay, fly northwest to find Stilgar. So, take an ornithopter and fly northwest.
Northwestward.
So this is what this game does a lot, is you have to go fly around to find different sietches and different places, okay? Because you want to go and find different people, okay? You want to do different things, okay?
Wait a minute. I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a sietch on the right.
Okay. There he is. Stilgar. Now, in the movie, he was played by Everett McGill. In the 2000 miniseries, he was played by Uwe Gunschlitt, who's a German actor. And in the 2021 Dune Part 1 and the 24 Dune Part 2, he was played by the wonderful... I just drew a blank on his name. Man. Javier Bardem, that's his name. Wonderful Spanish actor, and yeah. But in this one, you'll see he looks a little different.
You are Paul Atreides, Duke Leto Atreides' son. You've come to our people. This behavior honors you, so you deserve our interest. You are Paul Atreides. By joining our forces, we'll be able to make those Harkonnen invaders step back. We shall call you Muad'Dib, the name of the mouse shadow on the second moon of Dune. Your water shall mingle with our water.
Okay. If we talk to this
So
guy.
here is this Muad'Dib we've heard about. If you've managed to convince Stilgar, the proudest man among us, your cause is surely just. We will join you in your fight. My troop is awaiting your orders. There's nothing like military training. Let me show you the statistics of my troop.
Okay. So this is Chris Knife, okay? What they call in this game a Chris. Okay? And there's like 4 levels of guns in the game. So, or weapons, I should say. There's Chris Knives, then there's laser guns, then there's weirding modules, which only appear in the 1984 Dune movie, and then there's atomics. Okay? And we'll get to those eventually.
Chris Knives. My men will appreciate it.
Okay. Now, I think if we talk to Stilgar one more time.
Other Fremen troops, if we are to stand some chance of defeating our Harkonnen enemies. Of course, I know most of the sieges around here very well. Why don't we travel to them now, together? I'd also like to meet the Duke, and your mother. There is much talking among the Fremen about her.
Okay, so we will take an ornithopter.
Destination on map.
And let me see here. Let's fly to Erikson Simon.
We have finished our prospecting job.
Okay. So, let me go in. Okay, there's nobody here, but let's look at the Dune map. Okay, so there's some Chris Knives here. Go there, flying in Orny. Okay, let's go talk to this guy.
Welcome to our siege. Yes, Muad'Dib. I want to be part of your followers. May you and Stilgar bring our people the revival we hope for so much.
Okay.
We are awaiting your orders. There's nothing like military training. Let me show you the statistics of my troop, okay?
Let's
Okay.
search for equipment. Okay.
Are you Muad'Dib?
The voice from the outer world.
So what they were doing there is in the 1984 Dune movie, they had certain scenes where they had like voiceovers where the people weren't actually talking, but like they had like almost like a voice inside their head. Okay, so that's what they're trying to do is like, are you Muad'Dib? The voice from the outer world. You know, like they're trying to. It's almost like you can kind of hear their sort of whispering from their head or whatever.
If you've managed to convince Stilgar, the proudest man among us, your cause is surely just. We will join you in your fight. We are awaiting your orders. There's nothing like military training. Let me show you the statistics of my troop. Glad to have some Chris Knives. My men will appreciate it. Show me where you want me to go.
Okay, so we're going to send him there. No, I don't think we need to go there just yet. Maps. Okay.
Select destination on Sihaya Clan.
We've already talked to the guy here, remember? Okay. That's right, there's nobody here. Okay.
Select destination on Erikson 2A. A worm has swallowed our harvester.
Okay.
So here is this Muad'Dib we've heard about. These Harkonnens have despised us and treated us badly for too long. You can count on my troops for aid in your battles. We are awaiting your orders. There's nothing like military training. Let me show you the statistics of my troop, okay? Show me.
Let's move the troop. Move him here to St. Timon. I believe that's where we went. All of our guys. Well, it doesn't matter. Alright. So, let's see here. Go to Flying Norny.
We are doing military training. We are doing military... Show me where you want me to go. Okay.
Okay. Now, what we want to do is find the prospectors. Yeah, I know. Okay. Now.
We are the spice prospectors. We have already been... Show me 3 sieges where you want me to go next.
Okay. Go there. Go there. And then go there.
Okay.
Now.
We are doing spice mining. Our ability is increasing. We are now novice in spice. Here are the characteristics of my troop. A worm has come, Muad'Dib. This gigantic worm took us by surprise and swallowed the harvester. A few men have died. All of this could have been avoided with an Orni. Men flying it can warn us when they see spice is harder to mine. May I show you the statistics? Would you like me to repeat what I said, Muad'Dib?
So, what we need to do is to destination. Now, let me see the Dune map really quick. Let me look at the Dun City here. Okay. Just checking. So we need to keep a constant contact on that.
Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the next demand from the Emperor will be in 2 days. Do remember that spice...
Okay.
Paul, I'm glad to see you're back. Who's this man with you?
I know of him, Leto. That's Stilgar, the Fremen leader. Every Fremen thinks of him as a great man. They all respect him.
Duke Leto Atreides, the Fremen people would like to assist you in your settlement here. These enemies of yours, the Harkonnens, have always treated the Fremen badly. They despise us. They enslave and kill us. We would like to join you in your battle against them. Stilgar, we are honored by your confidence, and we accept your aid. I'm glad to see that my son is in such good company. Your son is a remarkable man. One of a kind, I'd say. He already knows more than 15 sieges and has met many troop chiefs. We talk a lot about him and his mother. This is the old prophecy. I was very eager to meet you, Jessica Atreides.
I can feel strength in you, Stilgar.
Paul, I trust Stilgar. You found the right man. I'm sure his presence will give you many new opportunities.
Okay.
I'm glad to have met Stilgar, the Fremen leader. I can feel strength in him. Paul, I have a deep feeling that being here on Dune with these Fremen will reveal something to you. Something you can't even imagine. You say they gave you a name, Muad'Dib. Huh. Good.
Muad'Dib?
Paul, let me look at you. Your eyes. They're turning blue.
Keep on going, Paul. All my hopes are set on you.
So if we go up here to the mirror, we look at the mirror, you can now see that my eyes are kind of turning blue a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And now, if we go down here, we talk to Thufir.
I was sure you were capable of finding a great Fremen. Good. Now, with Stilgar with us, we can really begin to think about attacking those Harkonnens. Now, remember that you can use Gurney Halleck to help instruct Fremen in the handling of arms.
Okay. So, remember what he said about Gurney being able to do that. So now if we come over here, we talk to Gurney.
Stilgar certainly is the man we need. Paul, I've studied the weapons here. Interesting, really. I think that now I can train some Fremen in the same way as I taught you before we came here. Bring me to a siege where I can teach the Fremen our art of combat.
Okay, so we need to come with me.
Paul, I'm going with you.
I'm staying here.
So Harrow will stay here for now because we have to take because we have to take Gurney over here, because if we take him there and we drop him off with all of these Fremen chiefs, okay.
If you like, I can stay here to train these Fremen in the hand. Good. I'm going to try to teach these Fremen the handling of arms.
Something terrible has happened in the palace.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
We are doing military training. Our ability is increasing. We are now novice in military matters. Here are the characteristics of my troop. Harkonnens are not very far from here. We are doing military training. Our ability is increasing. We are now average. Here are the characteristics of my troop. Harkonnens are not very far from here.
Okay. Third.
We are doing military training. Here are the characteristics of my troop. Harkonnens are not very far from here. We are doing military training. Have a look at the characteristics of my... Gurney Halleck is a very qualified instructor. Harkonnens are not very far from...
When they say that they mean that there is somebody else. There's something else there. That there's actually like a palace nearby. So if we look at the map, like probably up to the north, kind of up in here, there's probably some Harkonnen palaces. Okay, and you'll notice that they're calling them Harkonnen, and I'm calling them Harkonnen. Harkonnen is actually what you're actually supposed to call them. Now, if you remember that we had a troop over here in Tuono Timin that wouldn't join us, right? Okay, hang on.
Select destination and map.
Where was that? Where was that? Oh, there it was. That's where we're going. Habanya Tabor. That's where we wanted to go.
So here is this Muad'Dib. Yes, I believe in you, Muad'Dib. My men and I are ready to follow you. We are awaiting your orders. I've seen a spice harvester around. There isn't anyone using it. Have a look at the characteristics of my troop. I'm sure that we'll do a better job with this harvester.
Okay. So now if we look at the Dune map, we look at the spice density, see now he is mining this spice. And you can see that the spice density here is fairly high. Like here it's like really high. And here it's like kind of high. Okay. If we take away the spice density, you'll see that this guy is just kind of doing a little bit here, and then you can kind of see that there's some other ones. So if we look at the spice density, you can now see that like this one has no troops in it, and it's fairly high in spice density. So probably what we're going to want to do is like fly up here in an Orni, skip to the destination. Okay.
We're doing our ability. May I show you a worm has come by chance. We've been able to look. May I show you? Would you like me to?
Okay, so
show me.
Let's move our troop over there.
It's been days since we've heard from you. We are doing spice. Our ability is increased. May I show you the characteristics? A worm has come by chance. Spice is harder to. Let me show you what.
So basically, what ends up happening is that sometimes with our characters, the way that they are, sometimes they will actually like avoid, like most of the time they will avoid it. Sometimes they'll lose guys because we don't have any spare ornithopters available for them to use to spot worm sign. Okay. So let's talk with Duncan, Idaho.
Are our current stocks of spice.
Okay, so we have 10,550 kilograms.
You can notice that yesterday we produced less spice than the day before. Have you seen the message? And do remember that spice...
Okay.
Have you seen the message in the communication room?
Okay, so we have to go view the message in the communication room. So we're going to have a couple of new messages. So let's watch this one from Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. Now, in the movie, he was played by... let me see. In the 2021, he was played by the wonderful Stellan Skarsgård, who has played villains before, and he was super menacing. In the Dune miniseries, he was played by Ian McNeice. In the 1984 Dune, I'm trying to remember his name off the top of my head. Let's see here. Yes, Kenneth McMillan, that's who played him. And you're going to notice that they didn't actually go off of the Kenneth McMillan portrayal with this.
I have devastated a siege to show you what will happen to you. Dune is my planet, and I intend to keep it that way.
Okay. And then Shaddam IV is going to ask us for a spice shipment, and then we'll probably call this an episode after we get the spice shipment off to him.
The shipment of spice today.
Okay. He wants 2,210 kilograms. Alright.
The Emperor only seems to be interested in getting spice. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Maybe.
The Baron Harkonnen, a longtime enemy of ours. Always capable of the worst atrocities.
Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday we produced less spice than the day before. The Emperor asked for a spice shipment. We can send him what he asked for, as we currently have enough spice in stock. Okay, Paul. Let's go to the communication. Good. Let's go.
Excuse me.
The spice has been shipped. Now let's wait for the Emperor's reaction. We don't have to worry. We've sent what he asked. Ah, the answer has just come. Let's have a look at this message.
Searching new messages. Message from the Emperor Shaddam IV.
You sent me the spice I've asked for. Good. Next shipment will be 6 days from now.
Okay, that will be on day 17. So, I'm going to, let's see here. Actually, I think I can just do it this way. So Dune map. I think I can just click on this, and we can save the game. Alrighty. Well, by the way, this is the globe mode. You can see here that this is the Emperor Shaddam IV. This is his. I think this is his daughter Irulan. Here's the Baron Harkonnen, And then here's Paul. Here's Stilgar. This is the Fremen. Here's Duke Leto. Here's Jessica. And if you click See Results, it will show you that you have a charisma among the Fremen. The blue areas are controlled by the Harkonnens. The red areas are controlled by the Atreides. So we control 7% of the areas on Dune. They control 20%. Okay, they produce 4,230 kilograms of spice. We produce 1,700. Okay, we have 21,380 men. They have 75,210 men. Okay. So that just kind of shows you what that is. So, what will we do with that information that the Baron attacked a siege of ours? What will be Duke Leto's response? And will we be able to reclaim Dune from the Harkonnens? Well, find out next time on Let's Play Dune for the PC. And I'm kind of interested in doing this now. I mean, it's been kind of a really fun Dune game, and like it's probably one of the few 4X games out there, which is kind of exciting. Like, I've never really been able to like truly beat this game, so it will be interesting to see what we can do with it. So as we say, we will see you on the next one.